Yeah. It's only December or January. Winter just started a couple weeks ago. What, baby? Oh, the chickens are hungry? Yeah. Yeah. Now we just gave them some stuff. Oh, I might make them some oatmeal. Hello friends, welcome back to Cosmopolitan Cornbread. So last week we were covered up in this beautiful blanket of snow. Once again, I was very thankful that I hung on to my snow boots from Alaska. I'm coming, baby! Of course, it made chore time a little bit of an adventure. And a little more work, but that was quite all right. So I shared in a recent video that I had gotten a brand new kitchen machine, the Ankarsrum Assistant, and so I gave it a try making some homemade bread, and I used one of the recipes in the cookbook that came with the kitchen machine. Of course, I did modify it a little bit, as I tend to do. Look at that beautiful bowl of dough. This is the most satisfying part of making a batch of dough bread. The punch down. Now this particular recipe makes 4 loaves of bread, but you bake them on a baking sheet where they will end up actually touching each other while they're baking. I've never made a bread recipe quite that way before, so this was a little bit of a new experience. Once the loaves are formed, you actually brush the sides of them with some melted butter so that as they rise and eventually touch each other, they're easier to get apart. Covering with a damp cloth and into the oven to rise. And one of my biggest tips is when you are modifying a recipe, always write down what you do differently. I cannot tell you how many times in the past I made the mistake of not writing down something and then struggling to remember, how was it that I made that again?
What?
What is that?
A marble.
What's that?
Right here. It's that.
That's notes that Oma wrote. Because Oma changed the recipe.
A bean.
I recently received a package from my daughter-in-law, and in it was a beautiful handmade egg basket that was made by the wife of one of her American cousins. I've always been a huge fan of functional art, which is why I love handmade pottery so much. Her business is called Appalachian Basket Case. I love the name of it. I'll put a link to her Facebook page in the video description down below. So the day I baked the bread, I also made some brownies with my granddaughter to take to my Bible study fellowship. You're silly.
It's coming.
You silly girl.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Here.
Wait, wait.
Egg. Egg.
Yeah, Oma always sniffs the eggs, even though I know they're new. I just always sniff them to make sure they don't stink.
Yeah. Egg.
Give me another egg. Careful.
Egg.
Thank you.
Egg. Egg.
Yeah. Getting all dirty. Here, you put it in here. Put it in there. Thank you, baby. All right.
I'm milk.
This is going to be brownies.
Brownie.
Brownies. What are you doing?
Good.
Yeah, I bet it's good. You stay out of there, stinker.
Cocoa.
Yeah, it is cocoa. Baking cocoa, not drinking cocoa.
Thank you, Mom.
That ain't for you.
Me?
No. Yeah, that's going to go in here. Thank you. You look tired, baby. Are you tired?
Thank you. Thank you, Mom.
No. I'll use this time here.
Baby.
I see. What are you doing?
Baby, Mom.
Hmm?
You do.
Can you sleep up? You just stir. Cheese.
Look.
I see it.
Baby.
Yeah. It's brownie.
Bunny.
Yeah, brownie.
Bunny, door.
Yeah, brownie's good.
Look. I Didi.
The brownie recipe that I made here is my skillet brownies. Super easy and not a real big batch. I'll put a link to the recipe in the video description down below. Willow, what is that?
A pie.
Pie? It's hot.
A door.
It's good? It's not pie, baby. It's brownies.
A bunny.
Brownies, yes. But they gotta cool down because they just came out of the oven.
It's better. It's better.
It's not better yet. It's gonna take longer than that, baby. So a while back, I had someone ask me about how to take care of wooden utensils, and I realized I had filmed it and never shared it. You basically take care of wooden utensils the exact same way that you take care of a wooden cutting board. Every so often, you want to give the wooden utensils a good coating of oil. Now I've been kind of moving away from mineral oil, and so now I used fractionated coconut oil, which is the liquid form of coconut oil. I just take a cloth and I soak it with the oil and I rub it all over the wood. And it's okay if the wood is kind of wet looking. You're just going to let it sit there and just soak it all in. And I'll coat the entire utensil end to end. And if the wood is really dry, you can coat it again after a little while, just to make sure it's thoroughly saturated. And just like wooden cutting boards, if your wooden utensils look dry, they are dry, and they need some oil. I've had a couple of these utensils for as long as Mr. Smith and I have been married, and they're still holding strong.